West Brom, I reckon. That's better. 10th place for me, I'm going to say Leicester. 7th place, Sheffield United. I'm sorry guys, I was just reading the predictions for the Premiership I made way back when I made that video. Oh Jesus. Yo guys, what's going on? It's good to see you all. Happy New Year, happy 2021. Let's hope this year is so much better than last year. But I'll give you something. This video is probably going to cheer you up a lot. 3 videos ago, I made this video, which was basically a Premier League prediction table. And yes, I know exactly what I'm expecting. So I know. Oh, by the way, I hope you enjoyed my Christmas video that I spent ages working on and absolutely did not look anything like Peter Kay's Sweet Maria song, whatever it's called. When the day is dawning. But anyway, it was a good video. I really enjoyed making it. And we move on. So let's go. Off with, who do I think is going to come last? Bottom, West Brom, I reckon. Only because I just don't think we'll be able to hack it. Well, saying that, they said we couldn't hack it last season, and look what happened. Well, I've no idea where this season has come from. There's a little bit of a clue, considering the way we finished the season last season. It's amazing to me how the team has sort of dropped so massively. And it's not as if the performances are bad either. Most of them have been good. Teams take a turn. In terms of West Brom, bringing Big Sam in, I don't really know what that's going to change. I'll be surprised if we stay up this season. That's the way I'm going with it. 19th place, I'm going to say Villa. Now, me for one, I can't stand Villa, mainly because what happened to them last season, because of that idiot there, Jack Grealish. Biggest girl in football alongside Neymar. But no, I just hope Villa go down after what happened last season. Obviously, we got robbed first game back from lockdown. And how wrong was I? Again, Villa have had a really good start to the season. They're in the top half of the table, beating Liverpool 7-2. Doing an impressive job. And I didn't expect that from them. It's going to be Burnley. The same prediction I make every single year, every single season. They're just that sort of team you think, are they going to do as well as they did last season? Do they have the same momentum? For me, they always have that sort of mentality. And for once, nearly right. They'll lose to the teams they're expected to lose against, and they'll get the odd win that helps them stay in the Premiership. Now we get on to the survivors. 17th, I think Fulham will stay up by the skin of their teeth. It's Scott Parker. Well, just look at the job he did last season. Yeah, Fulham got a point against Tottenham. All I can say about him, to be honest. I don't like that little young kid they've got, though. Lookman, is it? Of course, did this.
It's Lookman. Oh, what's he done there?
16th, Brighton are going to struggle this season. Obviously, they didn't have the best season last season, but they've got some brilliant players. Neil Maupay, Dan Burn, that bloke who did the overhead kick. Everybody arise! Let's have an applause for myself there, who has, quite frankly, mastered that. Woo! Yes, everybody, well done. Thank you very much. Obviously, at the time of this video going up, Brighton are 16th, and that's the first one out of all of them that I've got right so far. Of course, again, when we do another one of these videos at the end of the season, we'll see where they all end up. But at the minute, I'm proud of myself, I got one right. It's a bit of a debate, because for me it's Crystal Palace, but it will only be Crystal Palace if Wilfried Zaha leaves, because then I don't think they'll have anybody even remotely close to scoring as many goals as he does. So for me, they're 15th if he leaves. Wilfried Zaha, don't like him, never have liked him, never gonna like him, but he's a good footballer. That's all I can say about him. Gonna like me very much. I think they'll struggle this year. It is a huge statement considering some of the players they've got. They've got that beast, Alan Saint-Maximin. You never know which way he's gonna turn or what skill he's going to do. He's fast. He's fast. That's my excuse for a good player. Fast. I'm not doing too bad with these predictions, last 3 ones, am I? Well, same position, but not really in the same position, you know what I mean? No, me neither. But never mind, Newcastle. I'm only going to describe this using a word I can't really use. You get what I mean? Even that Saint-Maximin hasn't really done anything. But whether that's just me saying that because I've not watched them all season, I don't know. But anyway, I don't like them. relatively good spot so far, 14th. West Ham, that might be another mistake. For me, they belong in 12th place. They've only got David Moyes in charge. That could be a huge mistake in the future. They've got some brilliant players. We've got Fernandez. Is it Fernandez? Jared Bowen. He got him from Hull City last season. And as much as I hate him, Robert Snodgrass. And look where he ended up. Any of you remember that season when Leicester won the Premiership and West Ham finished 6th or 5th, whatever it was? They can be a good team if they want to be, especially with David Moyes in charge. I didn't expect that from them. The last 3 or 4 have been around the same area, so I'll class that as being right. So let's see what the next one is. A bit of a debate. For me, it's between Southampton and Leeds. Leeds, I think, for me, are either going to have a season like Wolves had when they first returned to the Premiership, or they're going to have a season like Norwich did. So they're either going to do really well, or they're going to do really, really bad and embarrass themselves and go straight back down. And how right was I? 12th position, Leeds.
Basham's arriving, and he takes the chance this time!
11th place, Southampton. Again, really, I think they'll finish strongly. Obviously, they did double over us last season. What team isn't going to do the double overs this season? Southampton. How wrong was I? Obviously, at the start of the season, everybody would predict this, especially after how they finished last season, or the season before, whenever it was. They've had a good start to this season, haven't they? Wow. Again, I could be wrong, but never mind. They were at the top for quite a long time as well. But again, a few bad results means we drop down, but we move on. It was a bit of a shock to you. But I think Everton. And stop. Now, at the time of recording this video, my top 10 of the Premier League, of this prediction, was ridiculous. I recorded that video 5 to 6 days ago, and I'm sat editing it right now, and I've realised the top 10 I predicted was all wrong. The top 10 was wrong. Wow. Okay. Older me, I think it still is a bit wrong. I mean, it's the whole point of a prediction table, but it wasn't accurate enough. So I've decided I've stopped editing, and I'm going to make a more accurate one for you right now. So hang on a minute, let me just... That's better. 10th place for me, I'm going to say Leicester, because I think over the past couple of seasons they've overachieved again a little bit. And normally they get off to a bit of a rough start, and then they pick it up and then they lose it again. When you just have one of the thoughts, you just don't think that. I mean, players they got: Perez, Vardy, Maddison. Chilwell's just been sold, so that's a big loss for him. But I'm sure they'll find someone. I mean, obviously, when we do a video looking back at this video, and we see how wrong it is, then yeah, you can laugh at me all you like. Come on, guys, laugh all you like. Wow, that is harsh. I didn't realise how harsh I was when I posted this video. Leicester 10th? What were I thinking? Just remind me where they are in the table again. Thank you. For obvious reasons and extremely overdue reasons is Man United. Man United have gone from one of the best teams in Europe to a team that dances around doing TikToks and selling handbags online. For me, the club just doesn't offer enough glory anymore. They seem like a club that don't care anymore. Most of the players are on 100k a week plus. Bar one, obviously, which is Dean Henderson. He's worked for that amount of cash every week. It's the people like Paul Pogba, Jesse Lingard, Mason Greenwood, Marcus Rashford. All of them. Don't get me wrong, Marcus Rashford is brilliant. I'm not saying the young English lads are the letdown, because they're not. Okay, we'll stop that there. Wow, this top 10 is bad, isn't it? Now, in my defence, I was right when they started the season. Was I not? Was I not right at the start of the season? As you can see from these results, they were very, very, very poor in every single way. But, as a team should, they picked themselves up and they got themselves in contention to be champions again. 8th, for me, Wolves. Now, this is no insult to them whatsoever, because I think Wolves have been a new generation in the Premier League ever since they returned a couple of years ago. Adama Traore on his own is definitely one of the world's most surprising players at the minute. It's just their whole concept, you know, their going forwardness, the way they attack the ball, counter-attacks they do, the amount of surprises they give each team when they play. They really are an incredible team, and they've been a delight to watch ever since they returned. So 7th, 8th, you know, pretty much a normal finish for them. Wrong again. 8th Wolves, that's it. I mean, I didn't expect that. I think that, again, the main reason that's happened to them this season is because they've lost one of the big players who gets a lot of goals for them. They're just trying to find the right player to get that link up that they usually have. Sometimes when you lose the important players, you can't find a way to get back to the way it was. I'm going to end the video. Guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you very soon. Take care. 7th place, Sheffield United. That is extremely optimistic, I know. There's something about it. There's something about it that tells me we're going to be doing really well. If we sign a couple of players. I know we signed Aaron Ramsdale. We should have tried to get Dean Henderson for another season at least. Or failing that, we should have attempted to buy him last season. That for me is a big loss, and I don't think Ramsdale is quite there yet. If we finish 7th place next season, that is incredible. We could have finished even higher this season, but obviously because of COVID reasons, it was a certainty of the 12th man. The players will miss it, the 12th man. I'm sorry, Blaze, for predicting that. I'll probably end up letting us down with that. Was it stopped? Have I stopped? Everton. They've got an incredible manager as their manager. I think Carlo Ancelotti came in at the wrong time to achieve what he wanted to achieve. So now that he's going to be able to start from scratch, I really, really do believe they're going to be getting the good results this season. And how right was I for once? As I said, brilliant. They're having a brilliant season. They led the Premiership. They were up there for a bit anyway. But 6th, Everton deserve to be 6th. I like Everton. They're a good side. Frank Lampard's Chelsea, because it was Frank Lampard's Derby County. As far as I'm aware, Chelsea have only signed Thiago Silva. Since Hazard left, I've not been interested in Chelsea. He was their magic light for me. I rated him when he was there. Now he's not there. There just doesn't seem to be any magic. Admittedly, they've got a lot of young talent coming through. It's good. And again, I'm wrong. Chelsea haven't done as well as expected. They are currently 8th. Chelsea, they're a weird team. They're an unpredictable team. I think ever since Hazard left, as I said just then, not an interesting side at all, no creativity, and they don't interest me at all anymore. Arsenal. Mikel Arteta has got something about him. He's got something going with that squad. And I do think they're going to impress next season. I mean, they don't have like taking Chelsea's ex-players, do they? I really do think they'll offer something serious next season. Spurs are going to have a fantastic season. Going to finish higher than they have for a few seasons. Sign a couple of brilliant players. As long as they can keep that motivation and as long as injury doesn't hit them too hard, Spurs will finish 3rd. They might even challenge to get into the top 2. And they were in the top 2 until they lost games, couldn't get many points, and they dropped down to 5th. Again, I'm not doubting them. There is only 4 points in it. It is tight. Anybody could win it this season. Anybody inside the top 5 can win the Premiership this season. Going to be able to exceed what they did last season. Towards the back end of last season, I thought they looked like they lost it. Admittedly, when they won the Premiership, a game or two after the restart, they didn't need to be bothered. You still need to have the capability of performing to your normal standard. Any decisions go their way this season, which is probably why they're not doing as well, and probably why Jurgen Klopp is, I'll be honest, a complete plank. Manchester City are running away with it again this season. It depends how Liverpool go on. In June time next season, we're going to be looking back at this video right now, and we'll all be laughing at how wrong I have been. That was my prediction for the Premiership way back in whenever it was that I posted it. Yeah, me as well. It has been nice to do a video though, I'll be honest. I've not had time to do any sort of video since Christmas. And to be honest, I didn't expect to have any time either. I am going to be back weekly now, you'll be glad to hear. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, Try and get me to 100 again. Once we get to 100, let's try and stay there this time. And yeah, stay safe everybody, take care, and I will see you very, very soon. See you later.